be able to share 3 tips that I wish I knew when I graduated. That networking for others is one of the best ways that you can get people to network for you. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when I was just starting out in my career, I reached out to a close family friend. He's been an engineer for 30 years, and he's held all sorts of different positions. So I called him up, not asking for a job, but just asking for advice. Well, during this conversation, I learned that actually he himself was looking for work. So I wanted to do the best that I could to try to network back for him. So the conversation was a little something like, okay, Mitch, well, what do you think your strengths are? What are you interested in? Well, I really like thermodynamics, and I'm really looking for like an entry-level, engineering role. Well, what about you? What kind of positions are you interested in? He responded very casually, oh, Chief Technology Officer, Director of Engineering, something like that. Was there anything I could realistically do for him? No, not really. But just showing the effort that I was trying to reciprocate left a lasting impression. You're going to meet a ton of new people, and you're going to come across a ton of job openings and listings. Some of them are going to be good fits for you, and some of them, quite frankly, aren't. For the jobs that aren't a good fit for you, I would encourage you to think of someone you know who they are a good fit for. But take a very active approach to this. Send Steve from Thermo an email. Include the link to that job in the email. Make it very easy for Steve from Thermo to be able to apply for this job. Tell him why you think he's a good fit for it. The second thing that I really wish I knew when I graduated, and early on in my career, is that it's okay to be honest. It took me months to even just get interviews, to get callbacks. It took me months after that to actually get a job offer. And I was offered an application engineering position, even though the role was really maybe more electrical engineering rather than mechanical engineering, which was my background. But I was just so thankful to have a job that people would ask me, hey Mitch, how's the new job going? Oh, it's great. I love it. I'm having an awesome time. Guess how many people networked for me when I told them, I love my job, it's great, I'm having a good time. 0 people networked for me when I told them, my job is great, I love it, and I'm having a good time. What I really wish I would have said is something more like, it's a great opportunity, I love the team that I'm on, but there's some really exciting things going on in the blank industry. Or, I'm learning a lot, but I'm also really passionate about blank. Certainly, be thankful for what you're doing. Give 110%, no matter if you're not in the job that you want to be in, but it's really okay to be honest with where you're at. A third item that I wish I would have known when I was graduated is that you should really never understand the power of your network. When I got to know a guy named Eddie, I've worked with him on a ton of different projects, but when you talk to Eddie, you kind of catch on that he doesn't really use big words a lot. And if you dive a little bit deeper into some of the concepts of the projects that you're working on, Eddie will admit that he doesn't maybe necessarily know what you're talking about. Eddie doesn't have a college degree. Has he let that stop him in any way, shape, or form? Absolutely not. He is one of the best respected people inside of our organization as well as outside of our organization. He knows his stuff, and if he doesn't know it, he knows where to go to get it. And he's been a huge help to me in my career in that sense. 3 things that I wish I knew when I graduated are that networking for others is one of the best ways to get people to network for you. It's okay to be honest with your current situation, and to never underestimate the power of your network.